Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 54 of Dungeons, Dragons, and Space Shuttles, where today we're probably going to work towards fighting a Gaia Guardian, but there's a few things we're going to have to do to get ready for that. So hopefully I've got all the things I need. We're going to find out though. We'll find out as soon as we can. So there's one thing I'm really missing, and I'm hoping that knocking out a few quests here might help me out with figuring this out. So let's see, if I wanted to get... Well, that's not helpful. I don't like these boots. Like, they're great armor protection, but I might try and disenchant the Frostwalker off them. Don't get me wrong, they're nice, right? Summer and fire. Fire and summer. And then yellow petal block, toast, hamburger, and red. Toast, hamburger, and red. Yellow petal block. Whew. That's a lot of yellow petals. We need a hamburger, though, which maybe I have one laying around. I don't know. And then a red. Do I have a hamburger? That's a really good question. I might need to make one of those. Yeah, I probably do. What's involved in making a hamburger, you think? It's eaten before, so I know I've made it. I know I've made it. So it shouldn't be too bad. Ooh, you can make it in here? Although that looks pretty straightforward. Ketchup, raw beef of some kind, and 2 toast slices. And refresh my memory on the toast slice. We just take toast. Okay, cool. So if I wanted bread... and we toasted it up, right? And then we made ourselves a hamburger. We can make a gourmalaise. Why am I making a gourmalaise? I'll be honest with you. I don't usually make gourmalaises. Well, actually, I do. I've made them in the past plenty of times, right? But I'm not right now. I haven't typically lately. Do I have any more ketchup? Oh, good. We do have more ketchup. Sweet. So a hamburger should be more than doable. Yay. Also needs cooking oil. Needs 700 millibuckets of cooking oil. Molten aluminum, not cooking oil. Seed oil. Olive oil. I think that'll work. It will. Hooray! That works. I don't really need a gourmalaise right now because I'm doing pretty good, honestly, on mana gen, right? Like, my mana gen is pretty well and truly automated at this point. But the gourmalaise was a quest reward. Yay! It gets me a cheeseburger. And I suspect that I can just, like, plant this gourmet. I might as well put it somewhere, right? Like, I went through all the trouble of making it, right? So you might as well... Here you go. Have a cheeseburger. Mmm, cheeseburger. All the manas. Alright. So we did all that fun stuff. Mostly so we could complete the quest. I was kind of just knocking out some quests between episodes. You know how I do that every now and then. So you want me to get some brews. I wonder if this whole section here leads me towards stuff. But I'm kind of like less interested in quests right now and more interested in what I want to do. So I was just kind of peeking to see how far into the quest line we would get. So I don't know if we're going to, you know, eventually get to a point where it tells me how to get what I want to get, but we'll find out. So if I want to make a Gaia Guardian fight go on, we need a lot of resources, right? I'm going to need a whole lot more gold again, which I should probably go look and see if I've got gold going on in my thing over here. Did I ever chunk load you? I might not have, and that would have been a mistake. He might be chunk loaded. He's not, but he's actually running pretty good, so that's cool. So I didn't chunk load him, but he might be close enough that he's been running, so at least there's that. So we've gotten a little bit of gold. But boy, is gold really the sticking point. I don't know if it's just because of, like, where I happen to be questing-wise or what. But it's absolutely a sticking point for me right now, the amount of gold that I have. Which is super a bummer. And then you're obviously doing a whole bunch of a lot of stuff. Hey, nice. More things to cook up. Cool. I'll put all this away. We're actually doing really well on resources, right? Aside from gold. Most of my other resources I have a good amount of. But that's, you know, another story for another time. So I'm going to need 4 mana pylons. Remember how much effort it was to make, you know, the 2 of these? Well, now I need 4. Right? But then, in addition to that, we need Elementium, which doesn't look you know, I'm assuming it's the standard 2 mana steel equals elementium. So that's cool, right? Pixie dust is your standard trade. So that's easy enough. Carbon plates, we've made these before, not a big deal. Block of gold, sure. Majestic ingot. I don't think we've quite figured this one out yet. We haven't made this before. We're going to need sodium hydroxide and magestium and a chemical compound. Okay? So those 3 things combine in a carpenter to make the majestic ingot. So sodium hydroxide, alchemical imbuer of, oh, okay, well, salt and water equals sodium hydroxide. Well, that was easy. How easy is that? Seems pretty straightforward. Or there's this really complicated looking thing. I have no idea. Brine or saturated brine. Okay, cool. From the rock hounding mod. Sweet. I think I'll go this route. This is probably the route I'll do. Did I make an alchemical imbuer at some point? I did. I even have one? Look how awesome that is. I'll take it. Okay. We'll just keep doing that thing that's just dire making a mess everywhere, right? Because that's how we roll. Yeah, but the ice thing, that's not working for me. I'm gonna need to do something about that. So you're saying just get some salt now. We're gonna have to go get more salt. I've used a bunch of it for like my food, among other things. Okay. So there's your sodium hydroxide. So that's easy enough. I'll take that. Now Majestium comes from majestic dust, which is white and dark magic dust mixed together, right? So that makes 1 Majestium dust, combining those 2, with a chance at Enderium, but 1 Majestium dust, right? And then we need to centrifugal separate it, and we'll get 1 of those. Or we can industrial electrolyze it. Steel and aluminum, or pyrotheum and molten comb. I think I'd rather do it in the industrial electrolyzer, right? Probably. So we're going to need, in order to make Majestium ingots, right, it's 9 of these Majestium elements, right? So we're going to need like 36 of these in total, aren't we? Oh, it's not going to be fun. I'm not excited about that. Chemical compounds look easy enough. All right, well, that's easy at least. You can also make it in here if you want to be even, you know, fancier. But, so what's that get you? 2 of them for an energetic and a concentrated? I mean, it's really not a big difference, right? But, I mean, you know, concentrated compound. That's triberium again. Triberium plays a role everywhere, doesn't it? It really does. Triberium is everywhere. All right. So we have some tiberium ingots. I know we've got basalt out there already, so we'll see what's up. Yeah, so you already have basalt out there. So we'll melt all this down and hopefully get, you know, a decent amount of triberium going on. Triberium. So we wound up with 2 ingots of triberium. Whew. Looks like I'm heading to the nether to mine more tiberium. Can't wait for all the explosions to happen with that. Should be a fun time. Should be a really, really fun time. Okay, so you go away, Buster. What else don't I need at the moment? Probably you. The basalts can cook away. We've got a little bit of triberium. So let's try making like 1 Majestium ingot real quick, and then I'll make the other 4 off camera if I can, right? So what we ultimately need is 9 majestic dust, right? So we're going to need 9 white mana powder. Now we can get 3 of these per craft if I do Stardust, which is much easier than the beeswax recipes, right? Mana powder, illumination powder, glowstone, and Stardust. I think we have a lot of that at this point, right? All right, maybe not a lot, but getting it isn't terrible, right? Star metal, like there's a crop we could grow for star metal, right? Or we can empower it, which is cool. We also get it as a side effect of growing those crystals, but clearly we don't have a ton of that going on right now. But inert, intermedium, abyssium, and starlight compound. That's not a bad recipe, because starlight compounds are pretty cheap. And abyssium, I think we have a decent amount of. That's the one that we found in the nether, right? So I think we should be fine there. So let's use the starlight one, because that's probably your best bet. Now, just to be clear, there is a carpenter recipe here. Oh, but that's different. That's a whole different thing. Element white magium. Haha, pulsating dust and pixie dust. That's from ice and fire. Okay. Pulsating dust is from forestry. All right, so that's probably not where we're at, right? And your similar centrifugal separator. White magic dust is only a 3% chance from pulverized mana metal. So we probably don't want to go there either. Okay. What am I missing here? Illumination powder. Ah, okay. So we need more of that. Basalt ingot, 4 glowstone, and 4 aquamarine. Glowstone, and then basalt ingots. I'm just gonna get these guys melting down out here. I know I've got a few ready. So this would be 8 ingots worth of basalt, right? Haha, I happen to have 7. Because that's how we roll. Never quite enough. Alright, so let's get our Starlight crafting wand ready. Wherever that may be. Where are you, buddy? There you are. Okay. Let's craft up this illumination powder in bulk. And we'll come back in a minute once I've got everything I need. Alright, so that should be the correct thing, right? So then you, and you. Get me 4 of those. And you shouldn't need too much starlight. So you should... Yeah. Back in a sec. Yeah, let's just make it nighttime. Yeah, see? That made it craft all at once because it had enough starlight power to do a bunch. Sweet. Alright, so you go back in there, and that should be enough for now. Now let's get the dark one. So that'll be pulverized coal or obsidianite dust. That's interesting. How much evil dust do we have? A lot. I mean, not a ton, but a lot. How much obsidianite do we have? That's the one that's like annoying to harvest out of the end, right? Yeah. I should try like bringing my miner over there, the vertical miner, and see how that works out. I'm just curious, like what that's all about. And then the same deal. So basically, we'll do it this way. So pulverized coal, right? This should cook up pretty quickly. Yeah, it's not too bad. You get back to making hardened glass for me, would you, Chief? That would be super cool of you. Good enough for now. All right. And then, oh, I need my induction smelter. That's right. You two go together. Cool. And that'll get me majestic dust. All right. So now we've got these guys. We're going to industrial centrifuge them, right? Or industrial electrolyzer them, right? Is that right? Yeah, that's what we do. Sweet. Just validating that's the right machine. Industrial electrolyzer. Yeah, that'll get me Majestium. It better be a 100% chance. I'm going to have some words for some people. And then you two? Is that right? Triberium dust. Ah, okay, cool. Let's do like 2 of those then for now and see how that goes. Induction smelt that up. Okay. Now get me 1 concentrated compound. Really, Lel? Is that it? I guess so. Okay. So that'll get me the concentrated compounds that we need to make Majestium. Right? So it's 1 chemical compound per Majestium. Okay, not too bad. So to make the chemical compound now, what we want is energetic blend and a bucket of water and 2 mana glass vials. Okay. Boop, boop. 2 mana glass vials. Boop, boop. 2 buckets of water. Hey, what's in there already? Silicone. Okay, cool. Hang on. Boop, 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 boop. There you go. Thanks, Chief. Now the Majestium should be done splitting down by now, or mostly done at least. Getting there. And we're getting a lot of Indirium, which is cool. That gets me Indirium ingots. Not bad. Is that like the best way to get Indirium ingots? Or is it... Nah, the regular old Indirium blend recipe works. Just checking. But I mean, it still, you know, saves me a lot of resources the other way. Okay, not too shabby. I'm wondering if you guys appreciate how much this is going to help once we get what I want to get. I can't wait to show you, because I think you'll be pretty excited. I'm just saying. So we put that in there, we put that in there, and then we need the sodium hydroxide stuff, so whatever it is, right? And you need how much per? 6 buckets worth. Okay. So you're just going to need a little bit more. Can I upgrade you to a bigger reservoir? I totally can, but it needs a copper tank. Killing me. Killing me. Killing me. That's a wood tank. That's a copper tank. Just seeing if we have any copper tanks that are somewhat empty over here. Like one quick. Boom. Just a quick upgrade? Not too shabby, right? What we'll do is we'll just fill it up a bunch for now. And then that'll help me with a few things going forward anyway. We're going to need more salt for sure. Really? I grab all my salt? We're going to need more of that. And we'll need this reservoir to help, you know, with this bit. Not terrible, though. We may or may not need more salt for this, like, immediately. I'm thinking we will. Yeah, we totally will. Let's see if we can find some. All right, more salt. Boop. Boop. Majestium time? I think it is. I hazard to say that it just might be. Is this our first Majestium Ingot? I feel like it might be. No, this is our second. Nice, that means we have one less to make. That's even better news. It's the best news I've had all day. All right, so. Nice, right? And unfortunately, there's no doubling recipe for this guy, right? So none of that, like, boosting mixture stuff. So that's 2 Majestium Ingots we need. I need 2 more, so I need to do that, you know, a little bit more. Not a big deal, obviously. But we're going to need a little bit more stardust, right? So it's going to be more star metal ingots, right? So let's get some intermedium ingots. And what I'm probably going to do, okay, between episodes here, or not between episodes, and between segments, is, yeah, let's get, yeah, that should be cool, right? Intermedium ingots. So let's get you. So I think I had a bunch of these, right? Yeah. Let's do this. That should be doable. Perfect. 16 of them. All right, cool. I'm going to do 16 sets of star metal, right? But I'm going to do it off camera. So it's going to be 16 inert blood iron, 16 abyssium, and 16 starlight compound. Really? I don't need more of that stuff? Thought I would. I thought I would. All right, so we just need apatite and starlight. So that's not a big deal. So it's 3 times 8. 24. That should be cool. All right, back in a few minutes. I'm going to craft more of this off camera. All the explodey things. Ooh, that one was lucky. I'm just in the nether, mining it up, because I needed stuff and other things. Oh, these things. I hate these things. They're invisible. Alright, guys. Cooking up a couple more Majestic Ingots. Alright, guys. We are back. And, boy, I don't even know what I'm doing. Let's see. Let's do that. Let's get some Elementium. Sound like a good time? And then let's also do this. And get some pixie dust. Yay! Which also, by the way, now that we have that portal open, allows for better sparks and all that stuff, don't forget. Right? Spark augments, is that what they're called? Oh, and they're the standard recipes, too. That's awesome. That's really awesome. No shenanigans recipes for that. Good deal. Alright, so let's real quick validate. How many? I need 6 times 4 is 24. Oh, we need more, mana steel. Alright, so let's get more iron. We'll do half a stack. That's right. I always forget that Elementium is 2 mana steel. not 1. Everything else is 1. Elementium's 2. And as a result, I always forget that. Alright, so I've got my 4 mana pylons ready, right? It, you know, not a huge amount to make these, right? Obviously a ton of gold, but we're getting there, right? Now for Gaia pylons, I need 24 compressed, so let's do that. And I'll put the extra elementium away. That'll get that stuff covered, right? And then the only other thing we need is carbon plates, right? Which is this stuff. Cool. So let's add you to the to-do list, right? So we're going to need some... Let's math this out, right? 2 of these makes 1 of these, right? And you get 2 of these per diamond. So 1 diamond per mesh, right? And we need 8 meshes. It's funny how, like, even in modded Minecraft, I'm always like, you know, I need to be a little bit careful with diamonds. Are you on up, down? You are. Great. So I can put you in there and you'll trade out. Perfect. We have some extra pulverized coal, which is good. We're going to need more, though. So that's why I have that coal in there. Beautiful. And then you'll trade out. Perfect. Good, 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 good. Boom. That's 10. We need 16, right? So we're going to need a little bit more of this stuff, but not much. Not much more. There you go. 16. Boom, boom. Pop you in there, and that will quickly turn into that. Yay for speed upgrades. If only they could all work that way. I should look at just doing, like, everything Tech Reborn with speed upgrades. And I bet I'd have some really fast machines. I mean, I imagine you can do a lot of this stuff with Tech Reborn stuff, right? Like, is there a Tech Reborn? Yeah, there's an alloy smeltery for Tech Reborn, right? So, I mean, is that this one? No, that's the Industrial Blast Furnace, right? Right. Fair enough. I mean, maybe, right? Tech Reborn machines are pretty quick. They are not bad. So, hey, is that everything? Gaia pylon? Oh, yes, 4 Gaia pylons. That's awesome. So I've got my beacon, I've got my 4 Gaia pylons, I've got all kinds of good stuff. I've got some food left in the lunchbox. How are we there? We could probably use a little bit more fish and chips. Let's get some more fish and some more fries and some more paper. Fish and chips. That's right, more salt. Which we're a little bit low on. A little bit low. But we'll at least get the basics. Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. We're low on everything, to be fair. Well, we're not low on that much stuff. I just want to make sure I have enough food for this fight, because we're about to do a fight, right? Now, we do have a laser, which might help. One more little note, by the way, regarding the laser, now that I'm thinking out loud about it. Wasn't there refined glowstone plates that we... or refined glowstone? Let's see. Because now that we have access to refined glowstone, isn't the refined glowstone pipe piece better in terms of attack damage? Let's check that out, because I feel like that was better, right? Weren't we holding off on that? I feel like we were. Refined glowstone is made in a rolling machine with energetic blend, right? And how many ingots do you need to cast this? 1 block, 1 ingot? Really? That's a lot. Okay. But not a big deal, right? Because that's 10 ingots, is that right? Yeah, 10 ingots, right. So energetic blend, we're going to want 12 and osmium 12. And then we bring them over to our rolling machine. Oh, that's right, I borrowed my speed upgrades. Where did I put my speed upgrades? Are they downstairs? Gotta be around here somewhere. Compressor. Oh, right, that's where they are. Haha. Cool. Yeah, I need to make more of those so I don't have to keep swapping them around. Smart idea, I think. So refined glowstone, and then we need our pipe piece. Yeah, not pipe piece. What's involved in the laser? Medium. Isn't that right? Medium? Refined glowstone laser medium. More power and more range. That's what we want. That's what we want. So do we have a medium? It doesn't look like we do, actually. That's interesting. I would think that we do. We don't have a medium? Well, let's get a stone medium then, shall we? Funny, funny, funny. Do we have the medium cast? I mean, we must, right? This is a medium piece. Perfect. Let's get a couple pieces of gold. Hopefully I have enough. You would not believe how low on gold I am. But that's why we're doing all this, to be fair. So there's refined glowstone, 1 block, 3 ingots. We'll melt our gold relatively quickly so that we can get the medium, right? And then the pipe piece, I don't think matters. I think the pipe piece we want to keep. I'm trying to remember back to the episode that I made the laser in, but I think this will make me for a better laser, right? I think so. Where is my laser? There you are. Alright, so gold. Oh, I made enchanted metal. How did I do that? I don't know how I did that. I think that was refined glowstone. Was it refined glowstone? It might be. Well, I made enchanted metal, so that's cool. Not prepared for this. So yeah, let's do it with clay. Let's do it with clay, right? Clay. I think 2 should be sufficient. So you can be melted, right? Isn't that how this works? Molten clay? Yeah. Needs 2 ingots of molten clay. So it'll be a temporary pipe piece, just because I don't want to make more enchanted metal. I mean, I wouldn't mind more enchanted metal, because I'm, you know, that's cool, that's good stuff, just not what I was after at the moment. 2 ingots. So pour that on there. And now refined glowstone for the laser medium, right? Nice. That's a pipe piece? I thought I was doing the laser medium. Oh, we'll be right back. Luckily, it's really easy to just remelt this thing, right? Very easy. All right, we're back. So, right now, your Fluix laser crystal medium has a laser power of 7 and a range of 16. Right? So if I pop this in here, look at the attack damage go up. That is cool. Now we lose Portly Gentleman, but we get Sassy. Crit on players and bosses. That's actually good, considering we've been fighting bosses lately, and we want to fight more bosses, right? I can only assume that the laser power going up is good, right? Now I don't know what upgrades we want. Like, do we want quartz on there? Is that going to make a difference in terms of the amount of damage we do, right? So that's 12.28. So the only thing we're changing here is the Fluix crystal laser medium. So I have to assume that the damage is reporting correctly, right? So like if we got some quartz, I'm just saying, some other kinds of quartz, the proper kinds of quartz is, if I put the laser in there with the quartz, I mean, that's boosting the damage, right? I got to imagine that's right. I think. That looks cool. So that's reached the maximum level for damage. Nice. Okay, cool. All right, let's come back in a minute. All right, so I think I've got everything I need, including a better laser gun. Pew pew. Let's just test this dude out real quick. I'm just curious, like, will we notice an improved difference, right? Theoretically, I should be one-shotting at least a few things here, right? Or like at least close to it. Wow, that's a lot of bad guys. I mean, I'm definitely one-shotting spiders, and I don't think I was doing that before, right? So I feel like I'm doing pretty good. That might have been a cow. Sorry, cow. Also, the range is improved, right? So that's a benefit, right? Like, that's actually really nice. Hey, Enderman, I need more Ender pearls. Did I mention that yet? Don't teleport me on top of a tree. What nonsense is that? Aha! Gotcha. Alright, so definitely improved laser, right? Which is nice. Let's wrap up the episode here, though. We'll come back next time. We'll build the Gaia Guardian. We'll get our Gaia Ingot, right? So boom, 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 done deal, right? So next steps, get our Gaia Spirit Ingots, which are just crafted with Terra Steel, Supremium Essence, and Gaia Spirits, which drop from the Gaia Guardian. One Gaia Guardian fight should be enough to get 2 Gaia Spirits, along with the Star Metal and the Resonating Gems and the Terra Steel that we already have. Niob we'll have to figure out. I don't know what that is all about, but I'm assuming it's a alloy of Osram, Duranite, and Palladium. I think I have all those, right? Void Stones, the runes we already made, White Magic Dust, all this stuff, totally doable. Then we'll unlock Tier 5 Astral Sorcery. Then we'll get an Observer going, and I want to modify my Ritual Crystal with one of the dim constellations that we have yet to discover. So, lots to do, but trust me, it's going to be worth it. I hope. All right, Donald 20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.